We got the Padres, and then who we're playing? Atlanta. Let me go ahead and put this shit in Google Docs. What is this? I already accepted that I gotta do that. What are we now? We went from 17, 18. What were they? 12 and 23? One, 3 record. Yeah, what am I doing? Just full screen this bitch real quick. I have this shit right here. Tyson Ross is I'm thinking about getting. Maybe I have to trade Ubaldo from. Oops. Ubaldo, Jimenez. One four record. A 5.20 ERA. The ERA was good to start the year. And 41 strikeouts. Versus James Shields. One four record as well. 5.4. Oh shit. 0.49 ERA. And 38 Ks. Next up, Taylor Jungmann with 2 wins at the end. 4.2 ERA. 4.2 record. 5.26 ERA. And 38 Ks. Versus Andrew Cashner. I need to tell Nolan if they want to sim 2v2, they can. I just got to Damn, we have a bunch of 38Ks here. You know what I'm saying? Shit's wild. Who's this? Wily Pena? Peralta? Peralta. 2-2 record. 2.95 ERA. He's the only one with a good ERA, I feel like. Everyone else's ERA is kind of mid. He just doesn't have a lot of strikeouts, unfortunately. Robbie Erlin? First time I heard that name. 2.5 record. 2.5. Oh shit. 1.56 ERA. And 37 Ks. There we go. Good. Everything is right on the money. We tell sports I'm streaming and call it a day. Nope, that's the wrong guy. Streaming. Alright. Let's do this. My team ERA has been trash. Can I see the fucking record? He looks like he needs a break. There we go. Hey, but we got a bunch of strikeouts. I guess that's the only thing we got going for us. We have 293 strikeouts. Chris already got 70? Jesus. How did Chris Hill get 70 already?
It's a cold Wisconsin night, but the roof is closed at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the San Diego Padres and the Milwaukee Brewers. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show.
Oh, shit.
Jimmy Nelson, the right-hander out of the state of Oregon, gets the ball in this one. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
Number 24. John Jay checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. And EK, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
And you know, the little things have been a recurring theme on these telecasts for years now, but when you're in a losing streak like this, no matter how minor it is, it always seems like the little things are going the other team's way. That has certainly been the case these last few games.
And he fights this one off here to foul it off to the left, and that holds the count at 1-2.
Curveball inside is not going to go well for me.
And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
And we'll see him work both sides of the plate with the curveball going forward. Or maybe not
What do you want? You want to try something else?
He'll move that pitch around.
And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest. And here's a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting San Diego Padres.
Yeah, so,
Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, I think the guy to watch is Matt Kemp. He hasn't been missing much lately, hitting 3 home runs over the last 10 ball games. Not an eye-popping statistic, but still a good indication
241
that
average,
he's been in a groove at the
300
plate.
Alexi Ramirez will stand in now following that 7-pitch at-bat to begin the ballgame.
If he was smart, he would have gotten a pretty good look at all 7 of those pitches from that on-deck circle.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
34 years old.
You know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
On to first, and there are 2 down. And with that, let's take a look at the Brewers defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, Ryan Braun is always been known as one of those power hitters, but he's also got a power arm and can cover some ground in that outfield. Very reliable, plays a smart defensive outfield. Always an asset in any game.
Matt Kemp
will stand in for the first time with gaudy numbers here in the month as you see him there.
Yeah, in the month of May he's going
First
crazy.
offering on its way. Lays off 1-0. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Well, McDonald, just like most other umpires, he'll miss a couple here and there, but his strike zone never seems to be too outrageous.
Top of the first, just getting started here at Miller Park.
Alright. I mean, not Jonathan, Martin.
A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
And there's one that misses to Kemp as he works it back to 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2. You start.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. And now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. Tyson Ross, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, he's got an ERA of under 3.5, which is pretty decent for a starter. Pretty good chance that we'll see a good start from him here in this one.
I hope
Scooter
not.
Jeanette comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Hey, he's actually done really well. Alright, so we're not going to swing until we get our pitch.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Eric, this Padre team, as they take the field here tonight, they come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Yeah, and you look back.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in the center as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
Well, here's a guy that definitely didn't have the greatest of road trips. But sometimes when you're struggling, all it takes is a night or 2 sleeping in your own bed to get yourself back into your good rhythm. And he starts off this whole stand with a well-struck double.
Jonathan Lucroy will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there.
Yeah. Take double for Scooter Jeanette.
Ross pauses. First pitch on its way. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
A diving try,
that's a single.
But he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Well, these guys have certainly come to swing the bats. They get the leadoff double, now a single, and they're threatening to put a good number on the board here in the very first inning.
Ryan Braun will stand in now, and his batting average currently good for 7th in the National League.
And he also leads the league in slugging, so that means he's not just slapping singles all over the place.
Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run.
Do it right down the middle.
A 3-run homer here for Ryan Braun. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Brewers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Let's go.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll enter play at 3:13. 2 home runs and 7 driven in.
That boy's been dotting me up, dude.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Oh,
little chopper back his way. Throw on to first, and they're finally able to get on the board here. There's 1 away. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. How do they get back into the win column, Psycho?
Well, you know, guys, I think this one could be a slugfest. If you get to the starter early and you continue to beat up on that bullpen, goodness, you could score a ton of runs.
230,
Erlin
1 15
will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row.
Yeah.
Now might be a good time to call him that 2-seamer running in.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Smoked on the ground left
That's a
side.
single.
And that's through for a hit.
Let's go. Aaron Hill with the hit.
Well, this latest dry spell, it's dropped his average all the way under 240. So you'd like nothing more than to string a few of these together and get back into some kind of rhythm at the plate.
Down to the yard, 264. 216 RBI.
Jonathan Villar takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box. So it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
It does not.
That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And the slider gets him swinging.
I don't know why I swung at that.
With a moment now, let's give you a look at how the Padres align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, they have a man on the mound, high ERA. That usually means there's a lot of hard hit balls. So this defense, they're going to have to be ready with that leather out there.
Domingo Santana will stand in, and as you can see, his home and road splits there. He's been a much better hitter away from home.
I don't understand that, but
fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count. 2-0.
Here it comes. 2-0. Nope. 3-0. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taken 2.
Hit sharply toward the right side. Kemp is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But 3 in the inning for the Brewers on the strength of this 3-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 3-0 Milwaukee. Brett Wallace will get his first shot
Brett
here.
Wallace,
A couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
And that's where he's at his best. When he gets that sinker running away, he's tough to hit.
And this is swung on and missed as Wallace becomes out number 1.
Well, you could see his mindset at the plate. He's thinking, I got to get out in front here, try to pull something. Didn't really get a good pitch to do that, though, so he's going to have to go grab a seat.
Standing in now, Yonhervis Solarte. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The numbers, 282 to start play, 4 home runs, and an even 20 RBIs. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. And 2 quick outs here in the second.
It probably goes without saying, but he'll be unhappy with that at-bat. This is a curveball, and Show Track shows you it's right in the strike zone, but all he can do is pop it straight up.
Derek Norris will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
Oh, yeah, that's the pitch right there. If he keeps that sinker to the outside part of the plate, he's going to do just fine. If that thing flattens out just a little bit, or if he gets it towards the middle of the plate, it's going to be a long game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to.
A swing.
I don't know why he's on
that retires the side, and that will do it. Padres down in order. Still down 3-0. Martin Maldonado strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Yeah, the first inning was no picnic, and now he's already in trouble again here in the second. He hadn't looked all that sharp so far, and he's in danger of really putting his guys behind the 8 ball early.
Stepping in now, Jimmy Nelson, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. You know, if you'd given me a nickel here, I'd have thought he was bunting that time.
Yeah, that one caught me by surprise, too. I don't know why you'd want him swinging the bat.
Misses the bunt attempt, and we'll see what's up now on 0-2.
Yeah, that's just not really good form right there. He's just kind of jabbing at that thing.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. But this is speared by the first baseman.
Damn it.
The second baseman, number 2,
Scooter Gennett will get a second shot at it now. He doubled to start out the home first.
That really got this ball club going. When your leadoff guy gets on like that, kind of just fuels the momentum. Everybody starts to hit.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
He's not throwing strikes, dude. I mean, he threw strikes, but then he had to lock in.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Ripped down the first base line. Ramirez for 1. On to Wallace, and they get them both here. A double play, and that ends the inning. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. Corey Spangenberg will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Batting 8, center fielder, number 2.
Melvin Upton Jr. will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Nope,
sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
This is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Fuck me.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Back goes Jackson.
Oh, thank you.
He gets there, and that's the second out. Tyson Ross will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They trail in this one 3-0. Jonathan Lucroy digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
First baseman, Jonathan Lucroy.
Squared that one up just a little late.
Do it right down the middle.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Ross gets the sign. 2-1 on its way. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory and taken in out there for the first out.
The left fielder, number 8.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Braun. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Remember that he hit a changeup, so it will be interesting right here to see if they just stick with hard stuff.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Didn't think that was a strike, but okay.
Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And his total currently best on the ball club through these first 6 or so weeks of the young season.
Yeah, and when a guy can post numbers like that, his teammates just expect him to produce game after game. He's a hitting machine for them.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Austin Jackson is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Hot shot to third.
Damn.
Oh, look at Solarte. He goes to first. It's late. He's safe.
Oh, man, that would have been awesome.
It was a highlight reel stop, but he can't get an out, and runners will be at first and second with 1 away. So here's Aaron Hill. And he takes ball 1.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
And when you're trying to think down in the zone, That's a pitcher just not prepared to see. I think it just caught him off guard there as this is in there at the letters.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases.
Let's go.
Around third and being waved on home. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. The tag here by Norris is not in time, and the run's in to score.
Oh, he was pitching up the whole game.
That is now 8 hits he's already allowed, and we haven't even made it out of the 3rd inning yet. I heard someone once say, he's coming apart like a $39 suit out there. He better find his command, and fast.
Hit hard back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. The throw home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Martin Maldonado steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
I still like Tyson, even though we're kind of shitting on him.
Drilled to the right side. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, they are really sticking it to him right here. That's the 5th hit he's coughed up in this inning alone, and you got to believe that that leash is getting a little bit shorter with each passing batter.
Jimmy Nelson will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
167 on RBI.
The 1-0 delivery. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
He's been pounding up and in the whole game.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. 3 innings. John Jay will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just 1 run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. Into the box now, Alexi Ramirez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
Oof.
And he falls behind 0-2.
Well, a lot of people talk about Alexi Ramirez's incredible rookie season, but 2014 was really a breakthrough year for him as well. He was named to his first All-Star game. He led all American League shortstops in home runs, RBIs, slugging, and extra base hits.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, you know when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah. That thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
So here's Matt Kemp now. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Padres down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6. Scooter Gennett is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
High in the air out to center field. Upton has to roll straight back, but he has it for the first out.
All over it.
Jonathan Lucroy will stand in. He's singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats.
What do I like pitching in?
Into the windup and the pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance.
Hey, he's going to throw a pitch inside. I promise you.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air.
And that's it.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Ryan Braun strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here's the first pitch to him. Line towards center field. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Well, here we are. It's the 2nd month of the season, and this guy is showing no signs of slowing down. Got himself another multi-hit ball game here.
Austin Jackson steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Oh, that one got the pitcher. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Hit out towards second, fielded by Spangenberg.
Oh,
on to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning is over.
We had 2 outs.
Brewers strand a couple, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Leading off the inning, Brett Wallace, and they'll need him to get something going here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, strike 1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Now he's just running right
like
through
that
these
far
guys.
inside?
Absolutely worn him down.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked the batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Yonhervis Solarte comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage because we're into the middle innings right now.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
We're gonna keep throwing
and
this
again,
pitch.
they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
No, I'll pitch him up.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Bat explodes as this has popped up.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down
That's a long
after doing
SID.
something like that every once in a while.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Look out as this bat shatters on impact.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
A swinging bunt to the mound. In time to first.
Finally.
There were 2 away.
Now batting.
A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Chopped weakly to the left.
Got him.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Jonathan Villar comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
All right.
Tapper up the line. Wallace takes it in, and Wallace will just handle this one himself for the out.
Right fielder number 16.
Domingo Santana steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. 6 runs, double the amount of hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Too high. 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Norris recovers. Settling in now, Martin Maldonado. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Inside with the first pitch splitter, and it's 1-0.
And right about now, you got to know as a hitter that you're going to see a heavy dose of that splitter. That's a good take up there to get ahead.
That's wide, 2-0.
A couple of tight pitches here to start this at bat. You can't really say you're getting squeezed, but he's not really getting any help either.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Oh, nice.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Upton Jr.
Damn.
He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Jimmy Nelson will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up.
Yeah, we'll see if he can get back to the swing he put on the ball in his first at-bat. He got himself a nice solid line drive that just didn't fall.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. One and one. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Spangenberg is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Milwaukee leaves 1. They lead it 6-zip. Corey Spangenberg will step in to get the Friars going here in their half of inning number 6.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Swing and a high pop-up. could be tough back behind third. There to take it is VR, and that's the first out.
Now batting, center fielder,
Melvin Upton Jr. is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield, and that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
I know. Yeah, I thought it was going to be a home run.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
Hard sinker misses 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Ball 3. 3-2 now. Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Good thing I missed.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Alex Dickerson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Alex Dickerson.
Hit to short. VR scoops it up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Padres down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Jose Dominguez will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here.
Leading off for the Brewers, second baseman.
Oh, wow.
Into the seats.
I gotta swing like that quicker. When something like that happens, I gotta swing quicker.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a bit of a jam shot there as this is on the ground to second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Stepping in, Jonathan Lucroy. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hit in the air out to center field. Upton moves over. 2 gone. Ryan Braun will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. Had him reaching that time. It's strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good...
Let's go, another single.
Oh, and he botches it.
His perfect night continues. He's been on base all 4 times, and he's on again here with a solid single.
Austin Jackson ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on it too fast.
And the runner back. On the move is Braun. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
And that may have been an out-and-out guess right there. He had to figure they weren't going to throw over twice in a row, so he's running on first movement, and he makes it to second base safely.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Fly ball out toward left center field. Upton on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. They certainly know how to have a good time in Milwaukee, and I believe this. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. We're on to the 7th now with the Brewers out on top. If you're joining us late, good time to get caught up as there's our game summary to this point. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And he misses with it 1-1. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, and he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball. Good job to spoil that one
I don't know
away.
how that was a strike. Look at that lady almost fall off.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Late making contact
look,
on that
another
swing,
lady.
and we'll do it again on 1 and 2. Swing and a liner. Foul. 1 and 2. Here it
Hey, why
comes.
did my mouse go to hell again?
Chop this one right side. Lucroy is there. Underhanded flip. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
And for you at home, all I'm going to do is direct your attention to the hits column right there. It is what it is here in the 7th inning.
Alexi Ramirez stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Another good pitch there. I'm not sure he's throwing a bad slider tonight. Every one of them has had a ton of movement.
And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time, and we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
Well, you've got a big lead out there, so this probably won't be a huge error in the long run, but you've got to be able to finish this game out strong. I mean, here he probably just lets his focus wander for a second, and next thing you know, he's throwing the ball away.
And there's ball 1. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle.
Jesus.
Because we know he can hurt you.
3-1 now. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on 1st and 2nd now with 1 away. Brett Wallace will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
Not chasing.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
In tight with the slider, 2-2. Got him.
Got him.
So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. 3rd strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think,
okay.
It's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. And that's over. 3-1.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
That's popped up out towards short right field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Aaron Hill steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. Here comes the first pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
How much one base gonna throw in? High here.
Scorch to 3rd. Throw on to 1st, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. Jonathan Villar will step in. A ground out victim as last time.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
The 0-1. swing and a liner. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Around first on his way to second now, and he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
Well, this ball is rifled down that left field line. It wasn't fair by much. You'll see it just to the right of the chalk, and he's going to hustle himself up to second with a hard-hit double.
In now, Domingo Santana, as he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. And he is in there.
Well, that's just great concentration right there. You can see the extension, and he really sells out for this one. And he's able to absorb the impact and hold on to the baseball. That's a sweet play.
Into the box, Martin Maldonado, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
That's like he's been throwing the ball again.
Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there, 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top, and just fire that thing in there.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike two.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Brewers strand one, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Derek Norris will stand in for the third time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on.
The crowd get louder. Okay.
1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Shot fouled over towards the coaching box.
He's glitching. Oh, how did he get over to that?
The count holds at 2-2. Down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to second, fielded by Jeanette. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Corey Spangenberg will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Hit down the line at first, but this is foul for the first strike. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
And that's through for a base hit, and the no-hitter is gone. Melvin Upton Jr. will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Skied into straightaway right. Santana is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Will Myers will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So this home crowd likely to give him a standing O as he departs with the shutout in check, and a nice tip of the cap there to acknowledge a job well done. Michael Blazek will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, no taken now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Padres leave one. They still find themselves down 6-0. Drew Pomeranz will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Chris Carter is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. Kemp is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. Ready now, Scooter Gennett. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Pitching away the whole game.
Movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
He's going to need to crank that swing up another notch if he's going to catch up to those.
Drilled to the left side.
Got it.
And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. Jonathan Lucroy will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Pomeranz sets. Here's the first pitch. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there.
Nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, the pitchers have the right to work inside.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Ready to deliver the 1-2. This one's flared toward left center. Coming in is Jay. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. So 2 gone now in the Brewers' half of the 8th, and that'll bring forth the great slugging left fielder Ryan Braun. First pitch of the at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Kemp. Oh no, looked like he had it, but it goes right by him. Around third and being waved on home. The relay throw. The tag, and he is out at third, and with that, the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, 1 Padre error. And Tyler Thornburg will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. John Jay will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long, long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now, but hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
A little quick on that swing,
They're
and
so
finds
close.
himself behind 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
And this bullpen's picking right up where their starter left off. This has been a real team effort on the mound so far.
Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both the lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Alexi Ramirez is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
Jackson is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Matt Kemp stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. That evens it up 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And now a crowd right around 25,000 strong comes to their feet. And there's one that misses to Kemp as he works it back to 2-2. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And he will make the catch here for the final out, and the Brewers will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
What a great performance up and down this lineup as they just cruise home to an easy 7-run victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, a real good performance, as you'll see in his final line. He gave him 7 2/3 good innings, and he was definitely the difference in this one.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Brewers win it 7-0.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, the Brew Crew smacked 15 team hits as they made short work of the Padres 7-0. As of today, the Brewers sit in 3rd place in the National League Central Division. They trail by 8.5 games. The Padres are in last place in the NL West, 10.5 back. The Angels totaled 13 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 7-3. At the moment, the Angels sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division, 5 games back. The Cardinals sit in 2nd place in the National League Central, 5 games back. The Phils combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 7-4. Heading into today, the Braves sit in 4th place in the National League East Division, 16 games out of 1st. The Phillies are at the bottom of the division. They're 16.5 games out of 1st. Johnny Cueto pitched his way to his 100th career victory as the Giants beat the Diamondbacks 1-0. He is currently among the NL leaders in earned run average. Right now, the Diamondbacks sit in 3rd place in the National League West Division, 8 games out of 1st. The Giants are 2nd in the division. They trail 1st by 4 games. The Mets finished off the 4-game sweep as they got the victory in extra innings against the Dodgers 5-4. They continue to win as they now have 9 straight. As of today, the Dodgers are leading the National League West, 4 games up. The Mets are in 1st place in the NL East, 3.5 games ahead of 2nd. David Price got the W and now has 5 this year as the Red Sox grabbed the win over Houston 2-1. He is among the AL leaders in wins. Looking at the standings, the Red Sox are in 1st place in the American League East. They own a 2.5 game advantage. The Astros sit in 2nd place in the American League West. They trail 1st by 4 games. The New York Yankees grabbed 13 hits in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 9-7. Heading into today, the Yankees sit in 4th place in the American League East Division. They're 7 games back. The Royals sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division, 5.5 back. The Orioles had 12 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Tigers 6-3. Right now, the Orioles are in last place in the AL East, 12 games behind first place. The Tigers are in last place in the AL Central, 9 games back. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.
Maybe one day.